Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Let's Play of the Stanley Parable. Again, I am tag team gaming it. This time with my friend Shawna.
Hello.
Hey, Shawna. And so, before we start the game, how familiar are you with the Stanley Parable?
I have never played this game before in my life.
But I did have you watch someone playing the demo before we started the game.
Yes, it was very amusing.
So what do you do?
Um, for work or just
Just in general?
in general, I consider myself a mild, medium level gamer. Play with my husband, and when we have the chance, we both work, so it doesn't always match up, but we enjoy our games.
I'm glad you can join me on this. Looking forward to it.
I am. If the demo is any indication.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it holds up. And this one again, I thought was a nice, good one that we can do for a test. Since we're tag gaming and it's weekly. So anyway, I have the reins for the first round that was going through here. Just like the read out one with Amy, next time, the next episode, Shawna will be in charge of Stanley and telling him what to do. And let's go. The end is never. The end is loading.
At least it's not the pinwheel of death.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Prediction.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Expecting him to say this Stanley
Well, that would have been funny.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. There you go.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Like people just disappeared. Papers are flying on the floor.
You're just gonna go around like turning off all the computers.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I love that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Going to the right.
You want to go to the right?
Yeah.
Why did the doors
No,
keep closing
no,
behind
no,
me?
look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hey, mark your computer on.
That looks like a meeting room.
Yeah, there's no table in there though. Where do you put the donuts? This is a nice office. How do we get
It looks like Stanley's.
Now,
Except it didn't have
if
windows.
if I went from employee 427 to 450, would that be a demotion or a promotion?
I think it would be a demotion.
Yeah, I kind of think so.
It reminds me of that episode of Future.
Ah, yes,
With the
truly a
bureaucrats.
room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking. Does that mean, yeah, drink?
Oh,
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
The painting.
Really worth it.
Do they say art?
no. Not like in the demo where all the art said art on it.
Art.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone
I'm
left.
really
No,
glad
if
you
the
picked this game now.
If the narrator.
But
is
at
going to be
last,
this
he'd had
weird,
enough
I'm
of the
not sure
amazing
if I'll
room
follow what
and
he
took the
says.
first open door on his left to get back to business.
Isn't there room for that? Which way should I go? Right?
I always usually take the right way for some reason.
Well,
Ooh,
room with
room with light camera.
well,
Oh,
as
look
well
at
as,
that. That's kind of creepy. Motion detection.
and it, yeah, probably, and it doesn't look like it's completed. You can still see the drywall and the patching there. I don't want to go all the way in the room because all the doors have been shutting
It's
behind
gonna
me.
shut behind you. Trapped.
This one looks like a drafting room.
It's a trap.
So which one? Dark unfinished room or drafting room?
It looks like there is no stuff anymore in it. Looking around the side. No, I'm looking at the. Yeah.
Looks like there's a stairwell.
Yes, let's go in the creepy unfinished room.
Creepy unfinished room. Creepy unfinished room we go.
Creepy unfinished room.
These are empty.
And so he detoured through the next section,
You were-
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
How many people open it back up?
Well, let's explore. Is that the history button?
No, this is the down button. But this takes me to the meeting room, which is that room over there.
I thought we were in
No, this is the maintenance. They said call it the maintenance hall.
here. No. I mean the room we were in before that you were like,
No, that was Employee Lounge.
oh, what a crappy lounge. On button. Big red balloon button.
Press the red button. Yes,
Then
I'll do it.
run back.
Let's push.
Run back. Run. No, we're. Ah.
Okay, it's loading something.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Yeah, I was right.
What about this door? Can I go through this door, or is that the one I just came in? Did I go
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Can you open one of the loading doors?
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You're right. It comes with zooming in at you.
That's the sign. Did you know I wanted to go out through the loading door?
That's not creepy at all.
Oh, left your lights on. Believe in the computer's on. Leave the lights on the truck. Drain the battery.
You know, I kind of cheat when I play games, and it like makes you darken it,
Oh,
and it like gives
you
you
turn
the
up the
balance.
gamma?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
No. I was trying to find my number. Okay.
All right.
So we're back
Did
at
it
the
say
beginning.
something on the screen for a
Where?
second, and then it went away?
Here?
Yeah, I thought it like had something on the screen.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It'd be really funny if it was like this again.
They turn off all the computer monitors.
Yeah.
All the ones I have access to.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
These doors weren't here before.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
Wait, like,
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
No.
darn.
Really?
Always go the way you're not supposed to go.
This way. This way. This way.
That's the only one that has those two are the only ones that look like they have anything in them. I bet if you go through this other door, you can come around and go that way.
Probably. They're all above me. No.
Other way.
This way.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I was trying to explore. Okay. Third time's the charm.
No, this is the game. You just keep restarting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hey, the
Oh,
computer.
Stanley
wow.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh, no.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did they stay off this time?
Everyone has a I hate wet-based cup.
Sometimes someone has a who farted cup.
I noticed something. Hey, well, now there are no doors. Oh.
Okay, yep, it's this. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I see cable. Can I go get cable? Oh dear.
That's a long ways to go through to get to your office.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Okay, this is, well, yeah. This was not here before. This is shown up behind us.
That's not creepy at all.
Or like, okay, now I'm just going around in a
Is there
square.
zombies?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I don't know. You ever see the movie Cube?
No. Explain.
This is starting to remind. These people wake up inside of this room, and they have no idea who they are, why they're there, and there are doors that lead out of it. But when they exit the room, they find themselves in a room that's exactly the same as the one they left. And but what they eventually find out is because someone will go. They leave someone behind in a room, and then they go back to that room. He's not there anymore, and then they're realizing that the rooms keep moving, and that they're actually on this alien spaceship. It's very bizarre. It's actually really really good. It keeps you in suspense. And then they try to make a sequel to it called Hypercube, which is terrible.
Sequels are wrong.
See, they are just dismantling. Oh look, a cable.
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay, game over!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yay.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
You didn't
We both
do it.
know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square,
Where
and
is the
this was
doorknob?
not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever
Yes,
this
so
place
am I.
is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
And then it's just like,
Okay.
it's like it's leaving no chances this time. It's gonna take you straight to it.
Yes.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley
Adventure.
Parable Adventure Line.
Good Lord.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Go off of it.
No, I'm yours.
He has nothing to say. Can't
Um,
even follow a line. Go no, go back that way.
But we were going this way before. We didn't follow the line. Should I follow the line?
No.
Or should I go the way we had been going?
No. Just see if he says anything.
Oh, and back to the room with no doors.
No, I'm done. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay, fine. Jeez. That's Mr. Narrator.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Wait, go. Oh, darn.
I like the fact I mentioned that it was the my favorite gun. I like the music though. Oh, point number 6. Oh, we're getting somewhere now.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Look at the fern. Go look at the fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I want to know if it gets activated because of the fact that I actually stopped to look at the fern before I followed the line. It told me to go back and look at the fern.
You notice it's the only plant that we've seen so far?
Yes.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No.
Is that my office? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, there's another one.
Do not get that way. Here.
I have to follow the
Oh,
line.
there's the cable. Oh. I feel like.
Oh, no, not again, Line.
These
How
are
could you have
fired.
done this to us? And after we trusted you,
No,
after
it's
everything we've been
104,
through,
'cause we're
you...
427.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I told you.
Okay. Last one. And then it'll be your turn.
Yay! Restarting. It should be called the restart game.
Oh.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Are we just going
What
in?
do you want our story to be? Go
Yes,
wild.
we are just going in a
Use
circle.
your imagination.
There we go.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Back into the office we go.
Stanley liked sitting at his desk, punching in keys.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
How can Stan? Yeah, I know, I do too. I want to follow the line in
I
this
want to go
direction.
there.
Why does he think Stanley has an imagination if he was happy and content to sit in the room and push buttons that was on a computer screen that was dictated to him? Okay, it's crawling around in the space up there. Maybe the light person making the line is an alien. I think I was playing Alien Isolation.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Giving me a line.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're
You really
trying to
do.
go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
Thank you,
turn
Jeff.
means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
It's free.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Narrator is
It's
gone.
all
After a long time,
determined?
Stanley dies.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Those doors would have gone through.
Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way
Maybe
that this
the
is a
line will
kind
save
of
us.
story, wouldn't you agree?
The line just comes
Sure,
busting
the
in through the.
destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
The line to the
We'll find out,
rescue.
won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Okay.
He did it. He did it. He played right into his hand.
Awesome. So yeah, this is the Stanley Parable, and what do you think of it so far?
Restart Parable.
And so, we will try doing this again from the beginning with Shawna under the helm.
Yay!
or on the helm, not under the helm. I think that would be bad.
Antics abound.
And we'll see where she decides to take the story of Stanley.
I mean, what's the
And the
worst that can
narrator.
happen? We restart again, right?
Exactly. So everyone, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yes, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, please share, please favorite the video. It does, and again, like I always say, not just mine, but any YouTube video that you see, all the YouTubers really appreciate it. They're glad to know that people are actually watching the content that they create. And so, everyone take care. We'll see you soon, and bye.